Welcome back. I'm here with one of our favorites here in the Heartland. It's Suzana Long from Turk Dawgs. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful. And so we've had you guys on before. I guess it's been about a year now since you guys were last on. And I know that you guys have made some upgrades. When you were first here, it was kind of like a hot dog cart that you guys have, but now you have an actual food truck. Talk a little bit about how you guys have grown this past year.
Yeah, so when we first started with the hot dog cart, we loved hot dogs and we wanted to get into doing things. It did really well for us over the first year, and we were able to find an older food truck and just kind of customize it to what we needed. It's one of the smaller ones in the area, but we feel like we do a lot of really good things off of it. And starting in April, we'll actually have the hot dog cart out as well. So you'll see the hot dog cart in some locations and then our truck at our permanent location.
That's awesome that you were able to keep that hot dog cart too, so you can utilize that. Have you guys changed anything up with your menu? I could imagine that you've gone further from hot dogs.
So we have all of our huge gourmet hot dogs as well. But yes, on our burger truck, so we started out like, what do we love? Like, we wanted to base it off something that we had a passion for. So we had the passion for the hot dogs. We started that. And our other thing was, not everyone loves hot dogs. But what else do we, like when we go out of town or we go to restaurants, what do we look for if we don't have that? It's always a burger. It's always our go-to. So we're like, okay, what do we love about it? So we started trying different things, and our burgers were, everyone loved them. But of course, sometimes you don't want that as well. So you have different options that we have here. And we do some breakfast things as well.
That is awesome. So what do we have here in front of us?
Okay, so over here we have our shrimp po' boy. We use fresh shrimp. We batter it and everything ourselves with our homemade remoulade sauce on it. Our most consistent and most popular item is our steak, egg, and cheese bagels. We have a steak sauce on there as well, and it has grilled onions, ribeye steak, and fresh egg. And here we have 3 of our different most popular burgers. Our barbecue bacon, which has crispy onions, bacon, and barbecue sauce. A classic double smash burger with everything, and a mushroom and Swiss. Which is probably my favorite. And then we have our last but not least, our super popular crawfish grilled cheese. It's on brioche with a crusted cheddar.
I could imagine that's good. We were talking before the interview how I don't think I've ever had crawfish, but it looks delicious, and I know you were saying it doesn't have that chewy.
It's not as chewy as like a shrimp would be. I never cared for seafood because of that. But you bite into it, it has a really just a good seafood flavor, a little bit of kick, but without the heat. So I can actually eat it without my eyes watering.
Right, I am right there with you because I'm not a fan of hot food, so that would probably be something that I would definitely really enjoy. Let's also talk a little bit about how there's a food truck rally going on. So we're starting the food truck rally season.
We are. It's back in season.
That is awesome. So let's talk a little bit about that. That's taking place this weekend. Where's that going to be held?
At the Arena Park.
Okay.
It's the toy play area with a train. And all the trucks will be, their backs will be facing the building, and will be facing where all the park is open. So everyone can eat and sit down at the pavilions and just enjoy and have a good time.
And so what's the main purpose behind this food truck rally?
Well, food trucks, they've been coming up from everywhere. Like now we have, I was able to reach out to a lot of food trucks that aren't necessarily based out of Cape. So we can try to get everyone trying different foods. Everyone who has a food truck is just a small 1 or 2 mom and pop place that this was their passion. So when you go there, you're going to get quality food. You're going to get full of flavor food. It's not just a go and grab a fast food and go. So it's something that they put their passion into. We really just want to help those businesses build up. It's not about one food truck being the best. It's about everyone coming together to support each other, which then grows a passion for food trucks in the area.
I think that this is something the community really needs to have, and it helps those mom and pop businesses because they need our support from the community. So what are some of the other food trucks that are going to be there?
So we have Lindsay with Mullen Latte will be there. Adam with Smoke Shack Barbecue. They're really amazing as well. They actually started up at the same time that we did.
Oh, wow.
Catherine from Nana Snacks. Misty from Zimzala. Sean with Stockard Cajun. They're a new food truck as well. They just come up. Jeff from Mini Mafia. Rebecca with Mudcat Mobile. We also have a couple dessert trucks, Mama's Sweet Shop and Waves Mini Donuts, and of course Turk Dawgs.
I love that you guys have some different food trucks in there. I think that is so awesome, and that's such a variety for people to pick and choose what kind of food that they want to try out. Is this the only food truck rally that you guys are going to have?
No. So we just actually started another page last night. We're going to try to start doing them consistently, at least throughout the summer. We have one in Jackson as well that we do, but Cape itself hasn't had one. But here and there, and there's been such a positive feedback. Like we created the page page, and like the next day we had 500 people already interested in it.
Holy cow,
We're up to
that's
almost 3,000 people right now that are interested in the food truck rally. So yeah, we're definitely super excited about it.
That's awesome. And look at this. Brian's coming over. He's trying to look at what the good food is over here. Brian, what are you eyeing?
Somebody mentioned crawfish, so
Absolutely.
I grew up in New Orleans.
That
so
one. Brian, you want to claim it?
I'll claim it.
All right.
I'll claim
One's
it.
Brian. He's going to claim the one that has crawfish on it.
There you go.
And so then real quick, what time's the food truck rally taking
5
place?
p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday.
Okay, wonderful. Well, you guys should definitely head out to Arena Park and see all that they have to offer for this food truck rally. It sounds like there's going to be some really good food trucks out there. Suzana, thanks so much for joining
No
us.
problem.
Your
Thank
food
you.
looks delicious. I love that you guys have been able to grow as a food truck. That is just so awesome. We'll be back in just a bit.